Chris, for pointing that out. So again, the first of what is likely to be many little hiccups throughout tonight. Yeah, so let me know if that's better. If we need to balance things, I'm trying out Streamlabs here. Hopefully we have some pretty stable stuff going on, but I'm sure there's things that I can do to tinker with it. Sorry about that. Let me go through and just say again, this is the first of what is likely to be many live streams on this channel, Second Breakfast. Again, I am Musty Hobbit. I also go by Just Joe. So music is super loud. We'll fix that. Apologies. Let's see if just dialed it down to about half of what it was. So let me know if that helps. I can bring it down even more if we need to, or I can just speak up. But usually the audio, I think, on this isn't too bad. But again, I anticipate that tonight will have some technical hiccups and things like that. If it does, so be it. We will deal with that. But let's see. But yeah, thank you for being here tonight. And again, if we can get more people in here throughout the evening, that would be nice. I figured the vote went for an 8 or 16-bit game, and StarTropics is one that just recently got announced as will be added to the Switch mix. So I thought that we can give that a shot here. Lower it down a little bit more still. Okay. And it's possible you're still catching. I can also dial me up, so why don't we do that too? But yeah, just let the music play just a little bit. So yeah. But yeah, if you think things are good now. Yeah, so I did dial up my voice just a little bit, so I know that there's a little bit of a delay here, so I should do one other thing here. Let's resize this guy. No, not that one. This one. Not sure who Gamer Who Lifts is, but welcome. We anticipate having a lot of fun here. I don't know if everything I'll play will be retro, but it seems like people tend to enjoy that, so. Ooh. There we go. Alright, technical stuff out of the way. Let's get rolling. I have not played this game in a really long time, but I do remember playing this when it was originally out. So I don't know if I had a copy or if I borrowed it from a friend or what, but we will get started. Now this copy has no saves. So, no, what am I doing? No. We'll do it right. Okay. Everything seems good. Well, then that's perfect. That's exactly what I need, is for things to go well out of the gate. Yeah, if things get messy, let me know. And I should probably, at some point, I'll have to learn a lot of the other little gadgets and stuff that Streamlabs can pull off, like, you know, pushing notifications to Twitter and things like that, because I just don't have that right now. So, since YouTube took it away, right? Come on, people. Let's go. Prelude. One day in summer, you land at Sea Island, where Dr. Jones has his laboratory. Okay, so we're here. This game is unique in that it uses kind of a Final Fantasy-esque overworld to allow you to sort of travel throughout this area, which is kind of nice. And then also has. Then you have to talk to everybody, is what I've heard. Welcome to Coral Cola. Talk to this guy in the tank top. Welcome, oh, please say, welcome to Sea Island. It's shaped like a sea. Mike, you're an ace pitcher, I hear. Show me how to throw a fastball sometime? Talk to the pig. Oink, oink. Oh, excuse me, sir. Don't let me bother you. Hello. I'm Miss Coral 1990. Don't you think I'm pretty? Sure you have more redeeming qualities than just your looks, miss. Mike, your uncle told me about you. I feel like we're old friends. Well, maybe we should be. Not creepy at all, right? Yeah, absolutely, Chris Pico. Not creepy at all. Yeah, Sod, that is true, and I do have the letter. I'm not going to get it wet, but I know what the number is. Yeah, that was some wild stuff. This lady says, "Have you met our chief yet? He's waiting for you. I'm on it. Heading to the chief. Let's talk to chief." Yeah, so I actually just watched Gaming Historian's video on both of these games and both the StarTropics games, and yeah, he was talking about that and how they weren't sure if that was anti-piracy or if it was just a way to prevent the game from being rented, which is an interesting approach, but we have ways now to get around that. Sod, Miss Coral 1990 keeps getting weirder and weirder the more time passes. Very nice. She just won't let it go, man. I mean, it's like, you know, nearly 30 years, and she's just like, "Do you still find me pretty?" This is the chief. I've been waiting for you. I'm Chief Coral Cola and a good friend of your uncle. Listen, Mike, I have some bad news. Last night. Try not to be too upset. But he really likes his ellipses. Your uncle, Dr. Jones, has been abducted. We must keep this from the islanders so they don't panic. But I'm telling you, since you're here, you are the best hope of rescuing Dr. Jones. I don't know what to do. Can you help? Yeah, Chris, CIB copy of this when he got back into collecting. Yeah, oh, that's really unfortunate there was no letter in there. But that's fantastic that you still had that. Yeah, game companies now are still kind of not too keen on the fact that renting games is a thing. I think the digital delivery is getting there. I wonder what happens if I say no here. But no, I will help. He is my uncle after all. Good, you're brave. Take this island yo-yo. You may think this yo-yo is just a toy, but it's very powerful. Mike, you're an ace pitcher. Use it. The translator got paid by the ellipsis. That's awesome. Chris Pico, you're a poke my belly and I'll laugh in a non-threatening way. Mwahaha. His mouth just, he stopped talking. He's just like, "You've got a yo-yo!" Mike, it looks peaceful around here. But in the dark below, many monsters have appeared these last few years. Don't let them get you. Mike, the fate of your uncle is in your hands. Find a tunnel in the village and hurry to Dr. J's laboratory. You have to help because it's video games. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm motivated to say, you know, I didn't spend money to pick this game up. I didn't spend money to pick this game up to not help. Excuse me, sir. Who are me? What are you talking about? Wait. Hold on a second. Chief said go, right? Oh. Is this the talk to everybody thing? Shooting stars. Everyone accepts yo-yos from random half-naked dudes in the jungle. Well, I mean, at least he's a chief or something, right? He's got some kind of title. I don't know. He seems pretty trustworthy. No, I don't want to go fishing. I've now been told I have to save the world and/or my uncle and this island. Americola? Okay. Can I go now? Oh! Thanks. Get out of here. Who are you? I am the shaman and sister of the island chief. Fully clothed. Your uncle was abducted because he found a secret in the lost ruins. I have great hope that you will succeed in rescuing Dr. Jones, just like your North Star Island sailors look for the Southern Cross. Like many wild monsters await you in the dark below. But remember, the magic of the Southern Cross is always on your side. Now begin the test of island courage. Good luck. Hey, it's a legit yo-yo by the end, right? Now saving! Okay, we're in. So, you'll notice the perspective has changed a little bit, and we have a little bit more of a Zelda-like dungeon setup here. And so these blocks you have to actually use the A button to jump. Set it up so that you can't actually fall in the water in that one. J-Love, welcome. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Playing some StarTropics. Trying to get my feet wet with this whole streaming thing, because you guys seem to have a lot of fun. I too enjoy fun. So I want to be able to do some more of this, and whether it's retro stuff, I have something in mind in maybe a month or so. That's a game that means a lot to me, and so I want to share that with a lot of people. We'll get to that eventually, but tonight just thought I'd do something that, not aiming to necessarily finish this game. I know I have a friend who speedruns this game, and it's crazy watching him perform, because I could not believe the stuff that I see him, seconds away from world record time and stuff like that. So, but this game is overlooked, and it shouldn't be, because it's great. It's super unique, and having a good time with it so far. But hashtag remember Kenna. Hopefully we don't have any Kenna moments here. Jumping. Doors unlocked. And we go through. So, that's a great question. So, Chris, you bring up the Cartridge Club. I am a big member of that community. I actually co-host the Game of the Month podcast, and so I have been streaming on their channel on Twitch for the Game of the Month, which I've been doing all year. So we did Shantae Half Genie Hero in January, and we did Catherine in February, and we're doing What Remains of Edith Finch this month, which is a super short game, and so I actually don't need to spend more than, I think, one evening playing it. So we'll get to that pretty soon here. But yeah, I've been doing that on Twitch. Whether that's the way to go long term, I don't know. But I've been kind of keeping these two things separate, or at least in my mind, that's the way to go, is to keep them separate here. But yeah, this game is super, like, the gameplay mechanics, like the fact that you're on this kind of grid system, but you have directional as well is interesting. Okay, keep going. Oh, watch out for the snakes. Get out of here. No snakes. See, again, it's been so long I don't remember the easy little shortcuts. Is there something here? Guess not. Okay. Yeah, let's get that. I don't know what those are. Those dynamite? Is that? Oh. We need this. Music. The ominous music picked up again here. What's this? See, there's no. The one thing that they didn't carry over from Zelda is the like holding the thing that you just found up in the air and being all super excited over. You got a bottle. Come on. Why did it have to be snakes? So, Chris Pico, you said there's a Famicom system game called... Oh, man. You're gonna do this to me. Meikyu Jin Dababa that has similar... Ah! Get off me! Oh, no! Oh. Chris, there we go. This is how it's gonna start. Me trying to read Japanese gets me killed. So that... Noted. Has that similar mechanic. Okay. I have to wonder if they, you know, if their intention was to pull it from that, or, Do I still have that bottle? I don't have that bottle. We'll get that. And I lost my little flare things, so we'll get that. They really want you to get all the boxes. No, you're you're all right, Chris. No worries, man. I am by no means like. You guys see me mostly, or maybe you haven't seen me in my videos, and I'm pretty even-tempered. I don't have a lot that frustrates me, or I can at least manage it pretty well. So I say this now in hopes that you guys never see me like absolutely lose it playing a game. But but yeah, silly me didn't pause. I got distracted. Come here. Okay. Alright, we survived. We survived that room. That's because Mike Jones is an American and you don't hold things you just found up in America. Well, I don't know. You ever seen somebody at like Black Friday shopping, the moment that they like get that thing, they're like, don't Captain Algebra rage and smash it. Did he really do that? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, jeez. Snake Man. Can you spit? He spits fire, doesn't he? Yeah. Clear for a second here. Come on. Open your mouth. I'm an ace pitcher. Woohoo! We did it. Wow, that's rough. I mean, I totally get it. Like, it's stuff like that is super frustrating. Castlevania 3 is not an easy game either. And I shouldn't be talking about it. Its ease of use or not, because I am not... I don't know that I've ever played through a full Castlevania game, but... we made it! Made it through level 1. Actually, we made it out of the, now saving your data, refrain from turning off. Oh, good luck. Yeah, that's a rough deal. Hi, I'm Babu, Dr. J's assistant. I too have no shirt. Mike, you know Dr. J has a submarine called Sub-C. The ID code to start the engine of Sub-C is 1492. Memorize the code. Hello, Rocket Sauce. So I was talking just a moment ago about the Cartridge Club Prime podcast, and Ryan, it's Rocket Sauce there, is my co-host there. He'll be at the Midwest Gaming Classic, which I'm so looking forward to, and we're like 4 weeks? Is it 4 weeks away now? It's craziness. I'm super, super excited. So I went into this, okay, now I'm in a submarine that looks like I went. Yeah, Sod, you said the first Castlevania game was Symphony of the Night, then Castlevania 4. I did beat Super Castlevania 4 last year. That was actually a club game that we played. Welcome on board. I am the navigational computer of Sub-C. Call me Navcom. Input the ID code now. Start engine. Aye, Captain. So, Saad, I think your question about is he wearing a thong was of Babu, the assistant, not this robot, right? Yeah, Chris, you know, one of the things that I've done the past couple of years has been that, like, here's 5 things I'm looking for at the show. I need to get going on that, too. Like, if there was ever the topical time to get on top of Midwest Gaming Classic, it's, like, the next couple weeks. But yeah, I find my list is constantly changing. Like I'm not gonna pronounce these. Quee, K quee. Navcom here, Captain. She is a female dolphin. We'll begin translation. Quee. Please find my son. He has disappeared. May I promise her to find her baby dolphin. Boy dolphin. Aye, Captain. Thank you. Please find my son. Here I go. Just continuing on. Okay. It's in the lighthouse. Just this guy. Hello, I maintain the lighthouse. So you're looking for a boy dolphin? Sorry, he's not at the top of this lighthouse. Oh, please visit my wife at our south house. She enjoys company. Okay. Are you sure? Okay, bye. Why would you put your houses so far apart? Oh, that's how I remember now. Guess they gotta teach you how to use the sub. There we go. I can't submerge yet. Gotcha. So it sounds like Chris, you, and Ryan are gonna be looking for the Saturn stuff. Oh, Sega stuff in general. Okay. That'd be a good time. Please visit my wife. She moves an awful lot for just sitting in a chair. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, so Chris, make sense would be awesome. The issue that I have is that I am probably not, depends on when I get into town. So my wife and my son are actually coming, not for the show. They're going to hang out with my family, on Saturday and Sunday. And it's my mother's 70th birthday. So Friday night I'm actually going to be doing something with them. Yeah, so that will be the primary thing that I'm doing then. I'd like to get out to Make Sense if I can, but we shall see. Welcome, welcome. It's so seldom my husband and I get visitors, even when he sends them my way. So you're looking for a boy dolphin? Sorry, but I have not seen him. But early this morning I saw a bottle on the beach. I wonder if it's a clue to the lost dolphin. Okay. We shall go. Yeah, the Malin Ackerman scene from Harold and Kumar is, I think, what you're talking about, and yeah, that I totally know what you're talking about. You've got a bottle. Do 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 do. There's a note in the bottle. You read it? Help captured by aliens. Tell my nephew to use code 1776. Because, you know, all of my codes are important historical years. Memorize the ID code. That was actually something Norm brought up when he was talking about it, was how much this, okay, got it. This game really lays on the, like, Americanisms. Is there another... How do I get to that heart? Oh, I gotta do this thing, I think. Hello, Captain Algebra. Welcome to the inaugural second breakfast stream. I am plugging away here at some StarTropics, and I just got the second ID code, which is 1776. And aye, Captain. Now we can submerge. Press the B button when you want to submerge. So, use this to navigate over here. I'm gonna go find this dolphin, but I think, pretty sure that, yep. Oh, I've got a big heart. Thank you. We try. Hashtag remember Ken. Sweet. I needed that. My life level has increased. If you ever need just a good, cheery tune, not the dungeon music, but this overworld music will pretty much do the trick. Wanna play some Gyromite? Oh, I get you. The Rob the Robot looking deal going on there. Okay. Ah! Tricked me. That's where the bat was. We're not. No. Bats and snakes. It's the cheery well, this dungeon music is not so bad. It's the like Ooh, okay. Just gotta slow them down. Once they're slowed down, they don't stand a chance. Sweet. There's not anything here, right? Oh, starfish guy. screensaver of death. Oh, get off me! Oh. Come on, I need a heart. You said I had a big heart. I need more. Where's the... Oh, you serious? You're gonna make me do this again. Captain, you're going for the Double Dragon 2 completion? Best of luck to you. Woo! Ryan, your comment on the GameCube adapter just distracted me. I'm not very good at this. Paying attention to the chat thing. Oh, get. I do want to see that adapter though, in like with my own eyes, because like I'm at this point where I will say I am playing this on a Retron 5 that I just picked up, and I've been pretty happy with the purchase so far. No. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with the purchase so far, but I'm curious about some of these other console options for HDMI, because just ease of use is kind of where my brain's at right now. But great, this is not going well. No. Ah! Get off me. Hearts. Hook me up. Apologies for the screeching noise. But yeah, Cap, we were just talking about Midwest Gaming Classic wants lists and stuff like that. For me, I am working. I want to. My NES subsets I'm working on right now are first LJN, second Black Box, and third now Capcom was the new one that I decided to start chasing after, and I'm doing pretty well on those. Obviously Capcom is kind of an intimidating list. Yeah, StarTropics 2 should probably be on there too. I do not have that. You're no. Got two of them. No. Stop it. Made it. Ooh. Come on. Don't you run away from me. Oh, please. Yeah, the LJN one, I think I have, like, the most, I don't even want to say difficult one. Most difficult one, I think, is Crash Test Dummies. because I got Nightmare at PRGE last year. So I got that alright. Goodness. Some of these enemies need to drop health. But they don't. Oh, I gotta go back. Yeah, I haven't. So Chris, I know you and Captain have done some hunting together. I haven't had one of those like extended like full day game hunts in a long time, and oh, come on. Okay, ooh. Come here. Yeah. No. Wonderful. At least I got 2 hearts back. But yeah, as far as game hunting goes, there's just not quite, like, there's like a couple shops, unless I really want to, if I want to drive like 2 hours or so, I have better options, but most of the stuff is local thrift shops, and it's stuff that I can do on my own on a weekend or something. No. Woo. Okay. Is that supposed to be the dolphin, or is that my health deteriorating? Snowman, if I remember right, freezes the... freezes the world there. Yeah, I wish I had a half-price books close by. Let me actually pause for a second. I think we got a boss coming up here, so... yeah, Cap, I know you're working on securing too many games. I'm planning the same, and I've actually been clearing out a couple of things to kind of cover my costs if I can. What I'd really like to do this year is to get myself set to where I can fund both MGC and Too Many Games with sections of my collection that I'm not keeping anymore, or that I'm just not as keen on anymore. And so like I'm planning on letting go. I haven't let go of it yet, but my Master System is one of those that's on the chopping block. I just have some other things that games that I picked up, and I'm never gonna play God Hand on the PS2. It's just not gonna happen. A, because beat 'em ups are not really my thing, and B, I don't play a whole lot of other things on the PS2 in the first place. So that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, so there's some things. I wish, like I said, I wish I had a half-price books that wasn't at least a half-hour drive away. But I have lucked out when I've gone up there. But it's like, it's a commitment of time, and you know, it's hard to bring my son along for those because the video games are in the same aisle as like all the collectible toys. So find something for me, you find something for him. Oh, this boss. Knew it. Blew it. Oh, they run out of lives. But yeah, as of right now, I don't know that I can tell you what my number 1 is. Although I would like to get one of those big Capcom games off the list. Whether that is... I think of the big Capcom games that I am waiting, or not waiting, but that I am setting myself up to acquire, I think Snow Brothers is the one that I'm most interested by, because I have other ways I can play Chip and Dale 2 and DuckTales 2, but Snow Brothers has also come down in price quite a bit, because I know that was up in the like scary prices for a bit there. So I'm hoping that, you know, if there's stuff that I don't sell ahead of time, that I can get somebody to give me enough trade credit to offset most of the cost of that. That'd be really nice. Oh, this is just cruel. Come on. Boo. At least I don't have to go far back. I'm gonna get a heart. These guys. Tamba. I don't think I've ever played that game before. I know that was one that John Aguilera was looking for the longest time. But then he found it. But yeah, like at this point, most of my collecting wants are... It's weird how cyclical it gets. Because for the longest time it was like Xbox, 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 and then it was like I have a list that's comprised of like at least 3 games off of like 15 different systems, and I just I thought I could do that one without getting down over this way. Okay. All right. Ooh, yeah, Metal Storm. I have that loose. It is a fantastic game. I'm gonna say, if things get bleak here, we can always suffer as I suffer through a little bit of that if you guys are inclined. But what time is it? I've been going for almost an hour now. I still haven't released this dolphin. Ryan, is Crazy Taxi 3, that's High Rollers, right? That's the Xbox one that you're talking about? I mean, the one on Xbox? Come on. Nope, come back here. Oh, Chris, yep. Absolutely. Outrun. That's on, like, everyone's list. It's crazy what the price is on that game right now. I think I was looking and it was like 130. Yeah. And that's, aside from Metal Wolf Chaos, which I will never own an original copy of. I just don't think, just because I don't know that there are enough copies out there. Do I have my... Wait a minute. Where's the snowman? Did I not get the snowman? Yeah, that copy Outrun is... Oh. Leave me alone. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, Outrun 2006 was a super late release for the Xbox, and I assume super limited in print release. But yeah, it is. There's two of them. There's Outrun 2, which is standard run-of-the-mill, like, you know, nothing to really worry about. If I go up here, is this? No, we're gonna go this way. I picked up the snowman, but what did the snowman do for me? I had the manual. Oh, I do have the manual. I should totally just go look and see what the snowman does for me. Because I'm not seeing it under my, like, power-ups. Over this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want to hit you. Got one. Come on. Ooh. Stung him pretty good there. Yo-yo in your face. Pay attention. Come on. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Let's go. Come on. Ah. No, 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 no. Miss me, miss me. Miss me again. Come on. I will pay attention to chat in just a no. I'm not doing this again. Get down here. Down there. You want this yo-yo in your face. Come on. Okay. All right, so we got it. Yeah, so welcome back, J-Love. We just took out the octopus boss here. Saad, good to see you. Thank you, and thanks again for the logo refresh. That was very much appreciated. It looks great. I really like it. But yeah, we'll catch you later, Saad. Done it. Save the data. I did not want to have to do that dungeon again. If I had so I don't know why that snowman wasn't there, because I should have been able to freeze him in that spot and just wail on him, but who knows? Napcom here, Captain. He is the boy dolphin. He is thanking us for saving him. Let us signal his mother. We'll never forget your kindness. Now we must help you. Please follow me. Okay, you got it. Alright. moving on. Suddenly, it gets dark and stormy on the ocean, and the sea tosses subsea. Uh-oh. I've been thrown out of my submarine, which is now between these rocks. It's always strangely calm after a storm. Yes, this is true. From now on, you have to walk. Who's telling me that? Disembodied voice. Oh, hello, sir. It's dangerous to go alone? Here, drink this milk. Catherine! Thank you for stopping by, Catherine. Playing some StarTropics. We're having a good time. A little trouble with the second chapter dungeon, but I feel much better now that I've drank some weird coconut milk from this man. I don't even know what his face looks like. Go to Miracola and find help for your wrecked ship. It is a submarine, thank you. Okay, we got another tunnel. Yeah, this coconut milk's totally fine. Like, don't worry about it. It's not poisoned or, you know, not coconut milk. Salt these birds with this yo-yo. My bird. Okay, jumping. Ooh. Bolos. Moving on. Just gonna stand right here, and we will wait for them all to just walk right into my yo-yo. Get. There we go. Flying monkeys. Oh. Come on. Get back here. Ow. Well, they would look... So, yeah, you bring up a good point that they're very Wizard of Oz, but they lack the uniform. That's kind of the big component that they are missing here. Woo! Hello, Ice Pirate. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming by. Rocking some StarTropics tonight. Checking all the boxes, you never know. Yep. It's all just about some... Oh, please. There we go. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Before and after. Get away from me. Wow, that was... So, apologies again, and hopefully we'll find some hearts real soon. stairs. Is this a way out? Oh, you... Come on. Oh. I guess we'll do it again. Wow. Jeez. Hey, whether you lurk or not, I appreciate you being here, Ice Pirate. There's no shame in being a lurker. Support is support. So thank you for joining us again on the first of what is likely to be at least more than one of these streams. I don't know what... I know I've seen, you know, my fair share of streams from others in the whole retro gaming community kind of thing, and I have enjoyed a lot of that. And I know some of you have sort of your approach where you're, you know, playing through, jumping in the water, and you know, you're playing through all the games in a certain library, or you're taking requests and things like that. I have something in mind that is going to be big and at the same time might not be for everyone, that I'm hoping to start sometime soon-ish. I will save the kind of reveal for all that, and so apologies that you won't get to hear what that is until I'm ready. But it's something, it's a game that means a lot to me. I'm really excited to do something with it. Very, very important. So, but yeah, the you know, whether this is I don't know how frequent I'll do it. I don't plan on doing some kind of crazy schedule or anything. At least not until I have a feel for like what this all entails. This, again, first timer. It will Cav, it will not be Wind Waker. I would like to play through Wind Waker at some point, but I just won't talk to you about it, okay? We'll make a deal. Oh, the monkeys! Yeah, it is not Wind Waker. The game that I am referring to, being all cryptic about, is not Wind Waker. And I know there's just some things, there's just certain things that you don't talk about with certain people, and I just know that that game is off limits, and that's okay. Not every game is for everyone, and that is totally fine. One of the games we just played in February was Catherine, and that game is wild. And it is not for everyone. If you are not a puzzle game person, it's not going to be your thing. Like, there's only so much kind of... Oh... Man. So let's give that chapter one more try, and we can shift to something else if you guys are interested. We can. I've got plenty of NES games here to pick from. We can do some of that. I have kind of a limited Super Nintendo library and Genesis stuff, and I can do all of that relatively easily without having to switch inputs and all that. So. There's also a lot of Xbox stuff too, but I promised you guys 8 and 16-bit stuff, so yeah. If you guys have requests, if you want to throw something out there, let me know, but if I get another game over without having at least finished this dungeon, or I guess this chapter, then I'll consider shifting gears. Yeah, the collector's edition of Catherine is nuts. And that is, to be specific, that is the edition that came out in 2011. The full body edition is coming out in the States in September, and they just revealed the it's not even really it's pretty tame special edition. It's like an art book and soundtrack, and there's a stuffed sheep, like a little stuffed animal. Oh yeah, Cap, the not Cap, Ice Pirate. There's the Xbox stuff's all right there. But the vote went the way that the vote went, so I'm going to stick to what I promised. But it's other times I will look to stream some Xbox stuff. There's not enough appreciation for that system. But its time in the sun will happen sometime soon. No, 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 no. That was not going to work out well. Boo. Cap, you did end up finishing that Double Dragon 3 arcade? That was... I wasn't around for the end, I apologize, but that looked like a rough time. Oh, this... Jump. Shouldn't have that chirping in your ears. Sorry. Oh my... Wow! Yuck. Well, unless things go dramatically... Ooh, off to a bad start. If you guys have NES requests, let me know. Go ahead and throw them out here if you are so inclined. Yeah. Let's see. Ice Pirate, you're playing Metal Gear Solid 2. That's Substance? Is that what that one's called on the Xbox? I have yet to... So, we did that... Oh! Wow, okay. Is that my last life? Okay. Well. Silver Surfer, I do not have Chris Pico. So, too bad. What was I going to say? I have yet to play Corpse Flood. Jason had us do that video that tag video last year that was game series I haven't dabbled in all this time, and yeah, the Metal Gear was one of the series that I had never dove into. You want to play Super C? I'll do that. I don't know that game nearly as good as most of you guys, but give me a second here. There it is. Yep. Okay. Well, let's make sure she saves my progress. Okay. Busted. So I picked this up just this week. I've been pretty happy with the purchase so far. Just the quality on it's great, and it kind of is one of the things that was enabling me to do this. And I don't have Gremlins 2 either. That one is actually on my short wants list as far as like just random titles that aren't part of a subset I'm directly working toward. But yeah, we'll give this a try. But again, I have played this maybe all of like once. Yeah, Daylight. Catherine, thank you for coming by. Daylight Savings is probably messing with a lot of us at this point. So if you need to bolt, I understand. It's okay. Because Super C is not going to be a game that you can necessarily fall asleep to. But yeah, I guess the other game that I'm playing a lot of is Anthem, and I've been really enjoying that. Should I use the code? Nah. No code. We're just going to go for it. I'm scared, you guys. Ah, that's one. Keep missing the power-ups too. Nope. Rookie mistakes. See? Oh. Oh no. Okay, we'll try the code. Goodness. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. Oh, I missed it again. I swear I'm doing it right. Alright, I am not the type who is ever gonna go for perfect runs or any of that stuff. But yeah, I obviously I've had this game for a very long time. I just like it is one that I never played. But this is how you show what kind of game cred you have, right? Not like that. Oh, I made it further that time. Hold on, let me try the code again. At least give me seven. At least give me the 7 lives, right? It is 7, yeah. Nope. Wow. I keep missing it. Yeah, it's not catching. Yeah, I adore video games. It's been the one, like, once they came into my life, it's been the one, like, constant. But I am not going to pretend that I am, like, I've had some moments of brilliance, but I've never been, like, that level of good. And, Whew. We'll see. Maybe I can turn some things around here. Whoop. Oh, they hadn't blown up yet. Jumping for? Oh, no, no, no. Nope. Man. Let me catch up on the chat just for a second here. Yeah. Chris, you always say in your streams, just because you play them doesn't mean you're any good at them. Yeah, and it depends on what it is. Like, I feel like I'm really good at certain styles of games that weren't prominent with retro systems. It doesn't mean that I don't love the NES and I don't love a ton of games on the system, but like I really like Life Force. I can't beat that game without the code and a continue. But yeah, it's you know, gotta input it as soon as the game loads. Okay, maybe that's my problem. Up, down, down, left, right. Nope. Okay, we're gonna see if I can get through the boss. You guys are gonna experience the education. Take that. Those. How quickly I can pick this stuff up. And I'll check in with you guys on chat stuff. Yeah. Okay. You. No, had it. Oh, my thumb is hating me right now. No. had a no death run going. Thank you, Captain. Hey, is that a level? Did I just finish a level? Okay. And hello, Miles. Thank you for joining in. I saw Catherine was in earlier, but yeah, this is... we've shifted away from StarTropics because I was... Whoa. Ugh. Things were looking pretty bleak and I was making dumb mistakes. So I went to something where I could make more dumb mistakes in. And, oh, this. Okay. Oh, excuse me, sir. Don't sneak up on me like that. That's just mean. Ho, 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 ho. Up there. Nope, 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 nope. See, I always liked in the first Contra the sort of those vertical wall spread. Nope, get away from me, laser. Do not want. Whew. Just walking right past me. This guy's not doing his job. Oh, no, 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 no. Where is that guy walking from? Oh. Lack of jumping here. Okay, got that guy. You. I don't know what his range is. Like kneel for a second. Well, between those two, well, that level plays a lot like a I mean, it's a vertically scrolling shooter. Plays like Jackal. Now I think about it. I still have 2 lives. Whoa. That was close. Wait. Do I want that? No. No, don't. Maybe I should have gotten that. Okay, I need to pause for a second. Alright. Anyways. Let me back up in the chat a little bit here. Chris Pico, yes, first-person shooters. That's kind of a lot of my forte. I think that's some of why I like the whole Xbox generation, is because that was when that really kind of got going. So I should have taken the... Okay, I should have taken the R. Oh, well. That is okay. But yeah, I'm so polite to the guys trying to kill me. Well, I mean, I never met these guys before. I don't have a reason to really be that frustrated at them. Yeah, I've had a few lucky... Ooh, excuse me. Nope, do not want. Trees. That was close. Come on. Oh, that was close. I was in the wrong direction. I'm gonna end up getting... Oh my goodness. Red gun. My best friend. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's not fair. Are you gonna stand on this one, right? Man, I wish I still had my spread gun. No. That felt good. That felt good. Here's one game series you're happy doesn't have a time limit. Yeah, Contra. I couldn't imagine trying to put a timer on top of that. I get why it's there, but yeah, if it's not a true sports game where it is a timed game, like don't do that to me. You know, like look at Mario. Like you get that timer down, and then suddenly they're changing the music on you and trying to freak you out, and it's no good at all. Same with Tetris. At least there's no timer on Tetris. Couldn't imagine that. Just want to take a look at something here. Well, thank you, Miles. This has felt good. I don't know if I should I keep going? I don't know if I should keep going. Maybe we should keep going. Oh, what's happening over here? Apparently I'm a paladin. I'll give one more continue, because I made that on single credit. So, again, I have no idea how far I am. This is what, level 3-ish? Okay, we'll keep going. Crack the knuckles. It's 10 o'clock. All right. Let's go. Oh, what a waste. Come on. Oh. Could have used whatever that was. What? Man. I should update the stream info real quick, but nah, it's alright. Come for the StarTropics, stay for the Super C. And for some reason, Streamlabs isn't letting me. Like, updating stream info is not cooperating, but whatever. Yeah, didn't let that guy get me this time. Come on. There we go. That's better. Save my thumb a little bit. Or not. Oh. Yeah, so Chris, I decided to try, because I've been using Twitch or OBS with Twitch for the club streams, and I thought just for ease of use I would use one for one and one for the other. But so far it's been fine. Obviously, I think I would consider so far, aside from not having my mic unmuted to start, has been a relative success. So there's just some little things I think I need to tinker with, and we'll have to check in to see if okay, now this guy. Oh, that was close. Take me over to the other side. He squishes you there, doesn't he? If he's got you up against the wall, I assume. Oh, oh no. No. Oh. Miles, you say there should be an online quiz to figure out which Contra bad guy you are. You'd be the purple one jumping from the tree without a follow-up. I love it. I mean, at least the purple guys were capable of climbing the tree in the first place. There's these green guys from this first level who are just like, hey, woo! Oh, man. So, oh, I didn't even get the option to continue anymore. There's limited continues, aren't there? Let me see. Let's what shall we? Somebody brought up. All right, thank you for coming by, Chris, and I will make sure that you know the next time we do something like this. But I do want to persevere. We will continue on. Let me just decide what it's going to be. I'm not looking for something that I can necessarily finish. I'm just thinking something. Captain, have a good night, man. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for picking Super C and for showing me that I can at least learn. Because that first credit was bad, really bad. Let's. Punchout? We can try Punchout. I can. Oh, are you giving me a test of the Retron here? We can do Punchout. Yeah, let's do that. Is that so? You're really hoping that I to prove whether this is a good system for Punch-Out or not? Okay, fair enough. You got it, dude. I watched there was a video about this song. I'll have to find it and share it somewhere, but it was interesting because that is like an old like razor blade commercial jingle, and so they. In fact, I should play it for my dad because I'm sure that'd be something that he's aware of. But okay, we're gonna do this. All right. Again, I'm wired using a wired controller, standard controller. There's your frame perfect. Boom. This game, okay, so Ryan is putting my Retron 5 to the test here, but this Turtles 2 and Mega Man 2, the Heat Man stages where you saw the most lag. Okay. Well. If I don't perform well, let's not just blame that immediately on lag, because I might just not be great at this. But boom. That Von Kaiser. Talk too soon. Got him in the rhythm. There you go. Boom. Night night. Let's go. Tell you what, the pixel crispness on this though is wonderful. Like, I'm really impressed with the scan lines on this. Ooh. Cocky, but had a hard time finding my start button. Boom. And here comes some of the best music ever. Done flamenco. Oh, Don. So it's funny, Ryan, you quoting Star Wars. We watched the first one. Watched the first one with my son just a couple days ago. I'm super nervous about it because, you know. Ow. Super nervous about it because I was like, is he gonna like it? Is he not gonna like it? Like, am I gonna be like? There's nothing worse than like showing a movie to somebody that you're like, I know I have this strong feeling you're gonna like this, and then the moment it's done, they're just like, you know. And so it's like to find a series like, and that's why like we're holding off on Lord of the Rings, because Lord of the Rings is a little more on the violent side than Star Wars, although it's fantasy violence, but it's just stuff that I don't like. Let's not give the kid nightmare fuel if we can. Star Wars doesn't have that to the same extent, at least not the original trilogy so much. But yeah, we're gonna do Empire at some point, but he's been digging the Marvel movies, and so we've been watching a lot of those. Check and see how we're doing here. And again, I'm coming up on 2 hours. Once I'm done with Punchout one way or another, I will probably call it there. But yeah, having good time so far. This is good fun. Great tiger. Okay. I mean, I almost had it. And he got my eye pretty bad for that one little flurry there. Ah. Ooh, 259. That did not go 3 rounds. All right. Wow, okay. Oh, really? I'm way off. That's not lag, that's me just outright missing buttons. The 1 heart, that really puts me in a good spot. Jeez. Oh. Well, that... Thought I had it. It's alright. Play Great Tiger again. Okay. Go until it tells me I have to quit. Oh. Take 2 knockouts, or 2 knockdowns. Oh, I had him on the third one. Ah, that's so lame. Right away. Wow. This is going to be close if it goes to decision. Stay down, you don't want none of this. He's gonna pop right back and do it again. There we go. Whew. That was... Let's go Ball Bowl rematch. No. Oh, that was rough. Better not do his charge again. Oh my goodness. get him just on normal punches, that'd be great. Ah! Looking in the wrong spot. Thrown off. Okay, yeah, they basically just decided I'm done. Okay, well, we're not done yet. Gotcha. Fine. Nope. There we go. Yay! Time to fight Bald Bull again. Okay, hopefully this isn't the end of the road. toast. That's unfortunate. That is not the image I wanted to end my night on, but hey, that's alright. I had a good time with this. Thank you for those who took the time to stop by. Ryan, thanks for being one of my moderators. Although we lucked out, and generally I haven't had people who don't behave in this kind of thing. But yeah, to those of you who are still here, thank you for sticking around. I'll be doing this again sometime soon, but I haven't yet decided when. I kind of like doing the retro thing, and so if that's interesting, then by all means I will find the opportunity to do that again. But yeah, what else we got going on? I don't know. More details to come. And again, if you are new to the channel, yes, it did make your night easy. And Ryan, I'll make sure that we have plenty of bodies who can help out if that stuff happens. Shouldn't have to worry about it, but who knows? You never know what we might run into. But okay, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna let you go on with your night. Thank you for coming by, and we hope to see you real soon for another helping of second breakfast. But see ya. Have a good night, guys.